Еще можно.
Dandavatsanam, Dandavatsanam.
And we have first question from Narayan Didi. She's asking you to share with us how you met Srila Gurudev, how it happened.
Actually, this meeting is divine arrangement. Before I was studying in engineering subject, in that time I was associated with ISKCON in Calcutta, ISKCON Mott, 3 Albert Road, and 3 years I was associated with them. Then after that I feel that what I want, I may not get from here. Then I started thinking what I can do. And every year I come in Vrindavan because I am a lecturer in engineering college. I have some vacation, 1.5 months in summer season. Then I come Vrindavan. Then I ask the mercy of Sri Radharani that I am hopeless. So long, 3 years, so long for me. We are attached with them, but now I become hopeless. So I ask mercy and pray to Sri Radharani in Keshighat. Actually, in Keshighat I take bath in Jamuna, and I was very upset. And then, by the mercy of Radharani, I go there. There in Chaitanya Saraswati Math, I have no idea. But I saw some Gaudiya Math. I go there and try to buy a Chaitanya Charitamrita. And I got the Chaitanya Charitamrita and asked, who is Guru here? That time Sagar Maharaj was the in charge. He told that our Gurudev is staying in Navadvip Dham. And he told our Gurudev is very high class devotee, like many things he told. Then from there I think, I should meet with him. And from the inspiration come in my mind that I should meet with my Gurudev. Then in Gaur Purnima, it was June the next year, March, I went Gaur Purnima and staying in ISKCON temple, Mayapur. The next day of Gaur Purnima, I come back in Koladanga. Koladip is our mandir, Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math. And there I saw Sagar Maharaj. He met with my Gurudev. And by seeing Gurudev, I felt my heart, my feelings calm. Yes, he is my Gurudev. And eternally my Gurudev. This way my feelings calm by the mercy of Sri Radharani. Then I asked mercy from Gurudev, and Gurudev said, yes, possible. And then Sagar Maharaj talked with Guru Maharaj, Gurudev. And Gurudev told that, okay, same day 2 initiation is possible, Harinam and Brahman Diksha. But I have my mother and my brother and all the family, so they also take initiation the same day. This way, later I feel that I have some eternal connection with Gurudev, and Gurudev mercifully accept that connection. And it is fully by the mercy of Sri Radharani I meet with Gurudev. This way, continue.
Jai, thank you for sharing. And also, how I read that Gurudev blessed you to stay forever in Sri Chaitanya Saraswati Math. And can you please tell us the news, what is going on Govardhan right now?
Yes, after initiation, after 1 year, I asked service from Gurudev, Navadvip Dham. And Gurudev told, no, you continue your service. Then again, next year I come in Navadvip Dham and ask some service. And Gurudev told, okay, you do Shiva and Vrindavan Dham, and Govardhan also you can do Shiva. And in long time he talked about Vrindavan and Govardhan, and he was telling very difficult to stay Govardhan and Vrindavan. But you can do, no problem. You go and you can serve, so you can do Shiva there. Then I thinking always I should go. It was 2008, but I was thinking Vrindavan very tough, and also thinking Gurudev ordered me to go and serve Vrindavan. And this was thinking. Then 2010 August, yes, I leave my job and came back. First Navadvip few days, then I come back Vrindavan. But that time I came Vrindavan, stay maybe 8 months. But I not feel anything. So then again I go back and join my job service. Then again 2016 I come back fully and staying Govardhan here. Here I feel the presence of Gurudev, as all the devotees they feel. Gurudev is always here. And by the mercy of Gurudev, everything is going on very nicely. Everything. Some problems come, it must be come. And Gurudev told that some difficulty is necessary for development in the spiritual life. To be in Krishna consciousness, it is not very smooth. Some difficulties must come. Otherwise, all the devotees will be ideal. They sit, eating and sleeping, taking prasadam and sleeping and doing some little Shiva is not good. Sometimes the difficulties should come. And the difficulties come different times. And by the mercy of Gurudev, everything very nice. Very nice. All the devotees are very happy here, and they all are doing Shiva here, service, for the satisfaction of Gurudev and Sri Anu-Giriraj. So, Giriraj is very merciful. He mercifully appeared to the hand of Srila Gurudev. And Gurudev, he arranged the service of Srila Anu-Giriraj, and Gurudev is observing every time, so always how the service we are doing. And Gurudev is telling this is the Saraswata Math. So here, the Chaitanya Saraswata Math means that we are always engaged for the service. Nitya Shiva. So we should engage in the service. Then through service, everything we can get. But we don't expect anything. Lord knows what we need. But we need to sincere service with surrender mood. And Vrindavan is very highest place, especially the Govardhan. Rupa Goswami was told that Vaikuntha Janita Para Puri Madhupuring Tatrapi Govardhanam Tatrapi Vrindavanam Udarapane Rashotshavam Vrindavanam Udarapane Tatrapi Govardhanam Radha-Kunda Mihapi Gokulapate Pulamite Plavanad Purja Darshan Nivashata Girishata Shibang Bina Vivekinaka. That means Mathurapuri is more higher than Vaikuntha in Narayan Loka. And from there, Mathura, Vrindavan is the highest, the Rasalila, the Krishna's the highest pastimes happen. In Vrindavan, Govardhan is the topmost, highest place. In Radha-Kunda, Sri Krishna distribute the Krishna Prem to all. And those who have some little intelligence, they always stay in Govardhan. Purja Darshani Vashata Giritatam Shabang Bina Vivekinaka. Means who is so foolish, they are not staying Govardhan rather than other places. So, Vrindavan, staying in Vrindavan, in Govardhan, serving Govardhana Vrindavan, is not external matter. I may not stay physically here in Govardhan, but we mentally we can engage ourselves for the service here in Govardhan. If we mind in our mind, a pure mind with submissive mood, we can remember the Govardhan, then that means we are staying in Govardhan. So for that, it must necessary to come once at least and do Parikrama of Giriraj Govardhan, do Parikrama of Vrindavan and other that is Varshana, Nandagaon, every place, we at least we should come and see physically. Then our mind, wherever we are, in our mind we can remember that first times places of Lord Sri Radha and Krishna. Then that means if we remember that places, then that means you are living in Vrindavan. But by staying Vrindavan, we are thinking about other places like Russia or Bengal. That means you are not living in Vrindavan. So that is the thing. But the main thing is, if you want to stay and live in Vrindavan for the service, you must be free from all the ego. Ego is very dangerous. If you enter with ego in Vrindavan Dham, then all the bad qualities will increase 100 times. Then you will fall down from your path. If you come with submissive mood, with surrender mood, humble mood, then your good quality will increase 100 times and it will elevate you in the service land. It is the land of service. So here you have to come with only for service, not for anything else, not for other purpose. If you come other purpose, then your all the bad qualities will increase 100 times and you will fall down. It is sure. And you cannot stay a long time. Stay means if you stay outside, you come Vrindavan, you cannot remember about Vrindavan. Or you are stay Vrindavan, then you may physically stay, but you cannot stay in this divine Vrindavan. That means divine Vrindavan, this service, only service. And Gurudev told, everywhere in the world, so many places for do other things. Why you are doing other things in Vrindavan? You come Vrindavan and do Shiva service. That is the. So here Govardhan, Giriraj Govardhan also himself, he always served Sri Radha and Krishna. And Gurudev told that Krishna is very beautiful, so merciful, his pastimes is so sweet. But when Krishna, he stay here in Govardhan and Radhakunda, this area, then beautiness of Krishna increase 100 times. Because by seeing the Giriraj is Krishna himself, but as a servant of Krishna, Giriraj is staying. That means he is Krishna himself, but he always engaged for the service of Krishna, Radha and Krishna. For their first times, he making so much arrangement as Gurudev right, Malati Madhavi, the flowers, they make some kunjo, that is small garden, and many things, small roots, all the things they arrange for nourishing Krishna's pastimes, Radha and Govinda's pastimes here, and Krishna became very happy by seeing. So Giriraj is very merciful. Krishna is not so merciful as Giriraj, because devotee is more merciful, and Krishna's mercy actually come through devotees. That is why Krishna, he sometimes so Giriraj, Krishna himself, but he as a devotee, he is so merciful. Those who come with humble mood and try to serve, Giriraj will very merciful on him and give service to Radha and Govinda Dev. Yeah. Hare Krishna. Can you hear?
Yes, thank you, Maharaj. And we have one question from in the chat box from Manjari Priya. She is asking Parikrama starts and why from that particular place. Which meaning of this place, from which parikrama starts, like that?
Particular place means where? Govardhan, Vrindavan.
Where usually parikrama starts?
Actually, our parikrama starts from Vrindavan. There, Yoga-pitha. Yoga-pitha means Jog means connection. Connection, the place where the devotee and Lord connections happen. Krishna call all. They are in Yoga-pitha, Vrindavan Dham. And Vrindavan is not only that particular place. Vrindavan is 16 crores, means 48 kilometers circumference. And this Vrindavan, Govardhan, Nandagaon, Barshana, all are Vrindavan. So this is Vrindavan Dham, this 16 crores, 48 kilometers, like 50, near 50 kilometers circumference. So generally the starts of Parikrama is from Yoga-pitha. Yoga-pitha means where the connection with Lord Krishna, with devotees happen, and there actually we should start the Parikrama. That is the process, and this is physical thing, but in eternal pastimes of the Lord also, Krishna calls all the gopis with the fluid to their Yoga-pitha. And there the Bhangshibat is there. From he starts the Ras Leela, the sweet pastimes of Lord. He starts from there, Bhangshibat. He calls them there. So this is good if he starts from there.
Thank you. And also we have guests which never was on parikrama. Can you deeply describe this process?
Yes, Parikrama means first we have to prepare. Prepared means it is not Srila Prabhupada, Saraswati Thakur, he told that if go different places, see this, that, it is not Parikrama, it is eye exercise. Parikrama means Supakhita Pathan. Supakhita Pathan means you go there, we first enter Vrindavan Dham with submissive mood. No ego, no place of. If you are ego, then you cannot feel anything. So whenever you go any pastimes places like Bangshibat, like different places like Govardhan, Radha-Kunda, and Barshana, Nandagaon, then there pastimes we have to hear from devotees, and we have to we try to keep in our heart of that one, that pastimes. So these pastimes happen. So in our heart, we have to keep that everything and not forget it. Always remember that places we going and try to serve there. Every places where we are going, we try to serve. Every place like we here so many services there. So we have many different devotees have different qualities. They can clean the places. Many services there. Whatever is possible, you should do serve. And wherever you go, you have to serve. That is why with service we can get something. We not come here to see the beautiness of this place, beautiness of this building or this temple. No, we come here to serve them, and if we serve them, then by their mercy we could understand their the significance of that places, and we can gradually our heart, love and affection will develop for Radha and Govinda Dev. And everything is transcendental. Vrindavan, Bhumishtintamani Druma Kalpa Briksha Lata. That means here the land is desire fulfilling land. Whatever you think, it will immediately give you. The trees are desire fulfilling. If you whatever you ask, that you will give that thing. So here, but no one asks anything rather than service of Sri Radha and Govinda Dev. So that type of mood we have entered in Vrindavan. That mood is necessary, that service mood. Then we can get everything by the grace of Sri Gurudev and Sri Gauranga. Because here, Vrindavan is not so other like other places. That Nitayir Koruna Have, Brother Radha Krishna Bhave, Dhara Nitayir Charan Lokani. That means with the mercy of Sri Nityananda Prabhu and Mahaprabhu, only we can enter this divine Vrindavan Dham. Others externally come and going, this is not any result. So the Parikrama we do, but we should go everywhere in serving mood, submissive and serving mood. Then we could understand, and that Parikrama is real Parikrama.
And if we are without service mood, this is offense. And which more offenses we can do during Parikrama?
Yes, actually, in Vrindavan Dham, if we do some Shiva, everything is Shiva. Chanting, that is service to the name. You are taking prasadam, service of prasadam. So everything is service here. But with that type of mentality necessary, then you will get 100 times more result than other places. But if you do some offenses here, then you have to get 100 times more offenses than other places. Suppose you doing the offenses in Moscow, you get some result, bad result. But it's same offense you do in Vrindavan, you have to suffer 100 times more than that place, Moscow. So this, and also if you do some Shiva with pure heart, then you also get 100 times more benefit than other places. So this is Vrindavan Dham. So that is how you always we should try to avoid any type of offenses.
Thank you, Maharaj. Dear guests, maybe you have some questions. Please
From my
raise your...
side. Yes.
Yes, Maharaj?
I am very fine by seeing you. I am very happy. And you all are practicing Krishna consciousness. It is very nice. And Gurudev, he merciful to all the devotees, the Asian devotees also. All very nice. There. So Mahaprabhu wants his name should be preached in every village and town. And you are trying, Sripad Avadhut Maharaj also trying that are continuing our Gurudev's mission. So we are very happy. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Maharaj. I'm still waiting. Maybe somebody will ask some question live by voice or maybe in the chat box. We have a question actually from Subal Prabhu from is asking obeisances to you and asking what is the story of our temple on Govardhan?
Story means who is the story? how the temple developed.
Yeah, which is, yes, the story about the temple and how Anu-Giriraj manifested.
Yes. Actually, long before in Kartik month, Guru Maharaj he come with Gurudev and maybe 1-2 devotees for the Brajamandal Parikrama here. And when Guru Maharaj with Gurudev and other devotees, very few, maybe 2, 3, 4, like that time there was no temple. And after Manashiganga, Gurudev asked that Krishna every day come Govardhan with the cows, with his friends. Gurudev, Guru Maharaj, you have the transcendental vision. So can you tell where Krishna is now playing with his friends? Then Guru Maharaj not tell anything. He walk and come this place and show Krishna is now playing here. At that time, this place was not no houses are here. Nearby also no houses. Only some thorn trees are there, and people used to pass their stool here, like jungles. Then Gurudev he marked this place. That time we have very little money, not cannot buy the land. Then Gurudev thought in future, if I get money, then I will buy this land. Because Guru Maharaj, he shows the place. And then after on Prabhu, Sanatan Sannal Prabhu in Calcutta, he was a very high post in a company and he donated that time 40 lakhs, 100,000 rupees. And with that money, this land Gurudev buy and gradually the temple construction and other devotee also they give some donation. And Gurudev was thinking generally the process is to take Giriraj from local Panda. Panda means those who are qualified Brahmins. They are non-Panda. Not all Brahmins are Panda. Brahmins means in Varnashram system, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra. There's 4 classes are there. The Panda means who are qualified Brahmins, who are very well known in scriptures. Then Gurudev thinking we should take, that is the rule in Brozo. We have to take Giriraj from a qualified Panda. And this are thinking then now our kitchen is there on the corner of Giriraj now, the Giriraj temple. There on a stone was there and the workers who are built the temple, they are sitting on that stone and take some prasadam. Then gradually they clean that stone and saw it is a Giriraj. Then they call Gurudev and Gurudev called, yes, recognize, yes, it is Giriraj. And Gurudev also called some Panda, local Panda. They also recognize, yes, it is Giriraj. Then Giriraj, Gurudev took Giriraj and that time no temple. So with a thatched house, Giriraj was worshipped. That time construction was going on. And then Giriraj, he himself appeared here. And when we cleaned the Giriraj, then we saw some mark, sign is there. That means Giriraj was worshipped before also. So this way Giriraj he appeared and then Gurudev he make the service here. And then Gurudev he first gives some Vaishnava Seva that with the mercy of Vaishnava we can continue the service here for Anu-Giriraj. Gurudev gave his name as Anu-Giriraj. Anu means the small Giriraj. There are Giriraj is big Giriraj, here is small Giriraj. This is why Gurudev gave name and Gurudev also composed the Arati song also. Very nice, sweet song. Jai Jai Giriraj. This is a brief history how Giriraj came here.
Jai, thank you. So, anybody else want to ask something? Maharaj, can you share something more about Gurudev? Maybe the most powerful memory you have, something very precious from your heart, please.
It is very difficult about Gurudev. He come down from celestial Goloka Vrindavana Dham. He came here to rescue the Jivasal, fallen Jivasal. He is eternal associate of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Sri Radharani. We actually could not understand Gurudev, his high position. We are here in mundane world, but Gurudev came from this Goloka Vrindavan Dham. It is impossible to tell anything about the Gurudev. Actually, Gurudev, he revealed so many sweet pastimes here in here also in Gurudev, he came here and he wanted to stay here. Gurudev, he himself told that in Govardhan, we want to make a small house. And it is my house. That is why this Govardhan's place is in Gurudev's name. Not all temples is the name of the some society, that means some trustee board and other name. But this Govardhan is keeping Gurudev's own name. And Gurudev, he himself, he expressed his desire that I want to stay in Govardhan eternally and want to plant 4 trees. One is Bakul, Champa, Sharna Champa, and Tamal and Kadamba. These 4 corners of the Kunja. Kunja means small house, beautiful house, small, where the Allah is engaged for the service of the Lord. And there are 4 corners, the 4 trees. I don't know what is the English name. The Bakul, Champa, and Kadamba and Tamal. You may see in Vrindavan Kadamba and Tamal, Bakul also. That in the Bakul and Tamal, Kadamba and this Champa, some Malati, Madhavi, Jasmine, this Kripar we want to plant and we want to stay there, and we always engage ourselves for the service of the Lord. Especially Gurudev told that I want to hear and I want to read also some slokas from Srimad Bhagavatam and other scriptures which is describing the pastimes of Sri Radha and Krishna. And Gurudev told that Guru Maharaj instruct us that we are not qualified to stay Radha-Kunda. It is so high place. It is the place of the topmost devotees. Though Gurudev, Guru Maharaj are the topmost devotees, but for ourselves, they told that we will stay a little far in Govardhan, and every day, like morning, like 8:30 or 9 o'clock, we'll collect some milk and go to Kusum Sarovar. Those who came here, Govardhana, know Kusum Sarovar is there. Kusum means flower. Sarovar means lake. Which lake is filled with varieties of flowers. There are especially lotus, the 5 types of lotus are there. Kumud and another Padma, the different color, golden color, white color, blue color, and this lotus color. Many 5 types of colors are there. And other so many flowers are there. So morning time we collect some milk from Govardhan and go to Kushum Sarovar. There we collect flowers. And then we go to Sri Radha-Govinda and we serve Sri Radha and Govinda, like making garlands, making some preparations. Then again after service, again we come back Govardhan. So Govardhan is our eternal place. And all Gurudev and Guru Maharaj, they are staying here in Govardhan. And here this temple and the guest house, they mercifully make so that fallen soul like me and others, they can come and stay and get chance to serve. This way we are very fortunate that Gurudev he make this temple here and make some arrangement for staying the devotees, and we get the opportunity to stay and do Parikrama, Giriraj and other places of Vrindavan Dham, and we get opportunity to serve. This way Gurudev he manifests the service here for all the devotees.
Thank you, Maharaj. Dear devotees, we have 10 more minutes and we have very rare opportunity to hear Maharaj, so please use it. What you will advise to Western devotees visiting holy Dham to avoid offenses? Because you know Western people are more uncivilized. Yes, Maharaj.
There is no difference of Eastern, Western, or every. It does not depend. Different places, people have some different mood, and Krishna also need that different type of service mood. With the service mood, they are doing some seva. But what we are doing, if we do with our pure heart, then it is not depend on the place. Maybe Eastern, Western, it's not place dependent. Because anyone can born any places. Whatever the things is mainly that to understand the Krishna consciousness practicing process. Here, we cannot satisfy Krishna with anything and everything. You can do anything and everything for his satisfaction, it may not be. But we need, the main thing is that we need hankering for the service. So Rupa Goswami was telling that Krishna Bhakti Rasha Bhavita Mati, Krishna Bhakti Rasha Bhavita Mati, Kriyatang Jadi Kutrapi Labhate, Koti Janma Sukriti na Labhate, that means Laulam Mulla Mekalam, Koti Janma Sukriti na Labhate. Krishna Bhakti, the devotion means service. Service of Krishna, by it cannot be possible with the Sukriti. Millions of birth, if you do some Sukriti, Sukriti is not pious activity. Sukriti means service to Lord and service to the devotees. Then Sukriti will come. Other pious activity, no, it is not no question of that. But Sukriti also. Sukriti, with Sukriti, we can get association of the devotees and we can get the service of the Lord with Sukriti. But it is not possible. It is telling that Koti Janma Sukriti na Labhate. Millions of years birth, we accumulate this Sukriti. That means service to Lord and service to the Vaishnavas. We do millions of life birth, but also we cannot get the Krishna Prem, the service of the Krishna. Hey, what is this? Because Laulam Mulla Mekalam, and only the hankering or in our heart, how much we are hankering for the service to the Lord. Lord not care many things, nonsense things. Sometimes I also saw the Western countries, they not properly follow the purification process. We need some purify, in some kitchen, some deity worship, we have some restrictions are there. They don't know, they cannot follow properly because their habit. But actually, this is not the qualification that we are following very strictly all the rules and regulations. Someone we are qualified and someone cannot following, they are disqualified. No, it is not like that. But temple service inside temple service inside kitchen, these two must be with very strict rules and regulations because we are serving there with regulative principles. But with regulative principles, we cannot satisfy Krishna. That is why it is telling Sri Rupa Goswami that Koti Janma Sukriti Labhate. Millions of birth, if you do this, then also Krishna will not be satisfied. But how it will satisfy? Anchoring. He may not very much expert of all the regulative principles, but in our heart, you have some love and affection to Krishna, and you are trying to attach to the service of Sri Radha and Govinda Dev, service attached to service to Mahaprabhu. So that is the qualification. So external thing, Krishna not look. And many good qualities may you have, but some only one bad quality, it will dismiss all your good qualities. But you may have so many bad qualities, but only one good qualities, then Krishna can be merciful on you. You cannot tell who is Krishna is merciful. Anywhere Krishna can be merciful. And Krishna also tell, Obvichata Sudurajara Bhajante Mangananna Bhak, Sadhureva Samantabam Sammang Bhavashita Isha. So those who are most fallen one, they also, if they with their heart, with hankering mood and submissive mood, if they wants to serve me, then think themselves as my devotee. It is my order, Krishna is telling. So it is not matter of Eastern and Western, because Jiva soul, all Lord not like that Indian, some Russian, some American, some France, like anywhere. The whole world is Krishna is there. All the, not only human, all the Jiva soul are coming out from Krishna. So Krishna, he know everyone's heart. Due to our previous creative activities, we born different place. Obviously, Bharat is Punna Bhumi, very pure place. Those who born here, they did some good things in their previous life. It is obvious, but it is not that other country people, they are not cannot eligible to serve Krishna. Krishna is for all. Krishna is not Indian Krishna. Krishna is for all the Jiva soul, not only human. All the Jiva soul. He loves all Jiva soul so much. But the thing is that we should try to attach with that loving affection with Krishna. So this way, those who come, the Western people, those who don't know anything about this service of Lord and about this dhams, so they should ask the senior devotees the service. And under the guidance of Vaishnava, actually, we should always do Shiva. Then it is known as a Shiva service. Gurudev told that if you do yourself, you are thinking I'm doing Shiva, but it is not Shiva, it is a pious activities. Pious activities and service is different. Pious activities means fruitive activities. We have to have the result of that. But service, it gives us service. If you try to do something under the guidance of Guru and Vaishnava, then it is known as a service. So if you do, then actually this is the real purpose to come Vrindavan and real purpose to attach to Krishna consciousness. This way, with senior Vaishnava, those who are spiritually high, not by age, those who are spiritually high position, his age may be less, but his position is high. But then that under that Vaishnava and Gurudev, under guidance of Guru and Vaishnava, if we try to do some seva, then Lord will accept and Lord will happily accept that seva service. So it does not matter where you come from, anywhere, any countries.
Thank you, Maharaj, for answer. So, and thank you, Manjari Priya Didi, for being active. I appreciate it very much. Dear devotees, it's time to finish, and we are very grateful to Maharaj for his time, for his sharing, and we hope to see him again in such a Zoom and also in person, and with all of you in 1 week on Saturday, also on Zoom. So thank you for participation. Jai Bimal Avadhut Maharaj ki Jai. We see him in the last moment. Dandavat Pranam Maharaj.
Dandavat.
Sorry, we had little technical problems, but here, little different weather. Internet was very slow, but I'm very happy to see Padmanabha Maharaj because he's very unique devotee, and he needs to be more and more introduced with all our community of Vaishnavas, and because I believe through him we can connect with our Govardhan Vrindavan mission, which is very important. This Govardhan Vrindavan mission is Srila Gurudev's favorite temple, which Srila Gurudev present on divine plane. And according to our spiritual position in our spiritual world, this is the place of our teachers near Manasi Ganga. So that is super important strategical, spiritual, and service location. And having that wonderful service that Maharaj is doing is giving us so much joy and hope that Srila Gurudev is very happy, because every time we come to Vrindavan, we have to come to Govardhan and stay there some time and pay obeisances to Gurudev, do Govardhan Parikrama, do some service. So at this point, this is the most important math, the whole Indian mission and the whole world mission. And Maharaj is doing very nicely for many years. Wonderful service, and now a few Russian devotees helping him. And I believe in the future there'll be more and more devotees come and stay in Govardhan and do Govardhan Seva and do Govardhan Parikrama and give joy to our Guru Varga. Because Radha-Kund is not so far away, Kushum Sarovar not so far away. So many important places that described in scriptures like Bhakti Ratnakar and other scriptures, all there. And Mahaprabhu said not to stay in Vrindavan for a long time, but somebody have to stay in Vrindavan. And Maharaj is doing that. We know who stay in Vrindavan, Rup Sanatan, Raghunath Das, Krishna Das Kaviraj. They've done so much service to Holy Dham, they've done so much service to books, they've done so much service to devotees. And without them, Vrindavan would not be known by us. So it is only by Mahaprabhu associates we discover Vrindavan the way it is. Otherwise, if Mahaprabhu just come to Vrindavan and do his pastimes, it would remain miracles. But Mahaprabhu specifically engage his devotees to do service of Vrindavan, and which means actually is the highest expression of self-sacrifice, self-giving. It is super hot in the summer, super cold in the winter. It is very, very difficult, even for Bengali people, to stay in Vrindavan. And whoever stays in Vrindavan, his service 1,000 times more powerful than in any other holy place. And if you do aparat in Vrindavan, also 1,000 times more powerful. That's why very few soul can stay in Vrindavan full time. Very few soul, because it is mainly for liberated soul. So anybody doing that service in Vrindavan or serving Vrindavan, at least temporarily, sometime, is so fortunate that he cannot even conceive that. But somebody has to direct that service. So Maharaj doing that, and this is very big joy for us. So that's all I want to say. Actually, I'm not qualified to stay in Vrindavan, but to help Maharaj, to help a little bit, that I'm aspiring for. That. Therefore, I think, let Maharaj speak first, because he's a very humble man. Should not disturb him. But on the end, I will come and give him little glories. So my Dandavat Pranam to all. I'm so happy that you're hearing from his lotus mouth and you're getting some connection. And also when you see his voice and his personality, humble, sincere, simple-hearted, you have natural attraction, natural connections, because he has some Vaishnava qualities. Like I don't have any Vaishnava qualities. And therefore, to me, everything is not coming same way in holy place, because holy place, you have to be very, very humble. If you're not sincere and humble, you will commit some Dhamma aparat, Vaishnava aparat, and that would be very dangerous. Only Tridadapi Sunichaina, only offer respect to others without inquiry, respect to yourself, only giving full heart service and support. Only in that mood you can be in Vrindavan. So Maharaj, if you can give us blessing for that service, and of course somebody can do distance service. Like not everybody can come Vrindavan and stay full time. They can send donations, they can do some promotion, they can connect by Zoom, they can, support, pray. But very important for us to be in that connection, because when Srila Gurudev passed away from this world, we have no longer service connection with India. Only our hope is Vrindavan, Govardhan specifically. And one other thing, just want to finish this. And Gurudev, so much present in Vrindavan in his samadhi, you can see that. He is very joyful presence in his Govardhan samadhi. Told us so much hope, because Guru have seen us everywhere, but where we can see Guru, that is question. One point we can see Guru in every devotee and every service, but another point when we have direct praying service to Srila Gurudev, I'm always thinking of Vrindavan. So when we come there, we pray there, we worship there, we have great, great fortune. All I want to say, nothing more. Sorry that a little bit late for program, but I told you Krishna reason, because if I be there, Maharaj would be very humble and he would not speak. But now on the end, I'm coming and doing my part. That is very joyful for me. Dandavat Pranam.
Very happy to have such conclusion with two Maharajas. Our lucky day today. Again, Dandavat Pranam. Please join us next Saturday. Please be active, ask questions to the sadhus, and have a nice week full of seva. Jai Srila Gurudev, Jai Srila Guru Maharaj, Jai Shri Rupa Nuga Guru Varga ki Jai, Ananta Koti Vaishnava Vrinda ki Jai, Harinam Sankirtan ki Jai, Nitya Guru Premanande Hari Hari Bo.